And we are back. Welcome back to the Legends Only RTG, where today we will be doing our review on Andrea Pirlo. As you can see him on our screen right now, 92 rated, 5-star skill, 4-star weak foot, medium. However, we are kicking things off today with an absolute crunch game. As you can see, we are 15-4 in FUT Champs, or UT Champs as it is now called. We have one game left. We have to win it to secure 16 wins. Otherwise, it will be another 14-win finish for us. We are thrusting Pirlo straight into the deep end. Now, for the purposes of this series, I must stress that I will be completing this Pirlo card because he is a unique card. He is not part of the actual promo, so you cannot pick up this card on the market. So because the purpose of this series is to collect every icon and hero, we are going to need to collect this Andrea Pirlo card by completing his SBC. I have decided to give him a Gladiator to boost his finishing and shot power, but also those defensive stats. I'm going to play him as a box-to-box style midfielder. He's got the 89 stamina, so he should be able to last, but I just feel like his tackling needs improving. Yes, we could improve his balance and agility, but for me, I think it's more important to up those defending stats to the absolute maximum. So giving him +8 stand and +12 slide is massive, and also a +8 on shot power and a +12 on finishing is going to be fantastic when he is playing in the 4-3-3 second variation, where he'll be getting in and around the penalty area anyway to potentially score some goals. So this is the team we are going to be running with for our final game of Champs. Let's get straight into it.
Oh boy, this is going to be good, I can tell.
I mean, I won't lie to you. I'll take a free win if one's going, but the chances of that are minimal to none. Got Rodrigo and Griezmann, so I can't imagine that's going to be a free win. No, he is playing. And the first thing Pirlo does is miss a tackle. Ooh, Neymar, that's fun. Not allowing us any room to breathe. And we've got players like Pirlo who can hit passes like that, and we're away. Could we feed Ricken in behind? Under-hit pass from Beckham. Passing's not there. This isn't good. Good save, Dudek. Just managed to move him in time. I think we're going to struggle here because our passing is absolutely all over the place. I think he is playing... Yeah, he is playing 4-4-2. Maybe we'll switch it back. Switch it back to 4-3-3. Try and absorb. Try and get Marquez involved. Try and get Pirlo more involved in the middle.
Great plan.
There we go. The ball in behind. That's what we wanted. Go on, Pirlo. Oh! Keep it alive. Pirlo! With the goal! Look at the hair! It's beautiful! And the goal was beautiful as well. And it's Andrea Pirlo on his debut to give us the go-ahead goal in the clutch game. We said it'd have to be a runner from midfield, and it was. Mostovoy now. Technical plus. Feed it. No! Cahill. We'll take half time. 1-0 lead. Well done, boys. Andrea Pirlo with the goal. Oh, I think if that went to the right player, it sadly didn't. We could have been in there. Must avoid technical plus. Oh, I was trying to win a pen. Cahill wins the ball. Pirlo! The scoop! The green time finish! Pirlo has both goals, and there's the Gladiator. The 92 finishing because of the +12. Could it be the reason we win? Yeah, there's the ball down the line again. Can we flick it over Van Dijk? No, we can't. Not worth it. Lovely play again from Pirlo. Oh, it's a beautiful little triangle between the three of them. Pirlo, inverted flip-flap, hits the byline, gets the cutback for Kluivert. What a save from Bono. Well done, Beckham again. And he's won the free kick. How is that a free kick to them, by the way? And they've scored from it. That was... What? No! God! Okay, right. We just got to keep our... I cannot believe that. I don't understand where the foul even was. Beckham wins that ball clean and heads it backwards. Where is there a foul?
And they're trying to stop Drogba getting himself into further trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfectly defended. David Beckham at right back, ladies and gentlemen. Composure. Lovely stuff. Now the ball from Pirlo beautifully into Ricken. We do a little chip of our own. Oh, it comes off Van Dijk. Lovely ball. Pirlo. Trying to work an angle. Ricken. Blanc. Mostovoy. Surely the game. Mostovoy. Lovely work from the corner. They've paused it. Is it to leave? Is it to make last desperate tactical changes? Regardless, we now need to bring our subs on. I'm going to take... No, he is gone. He is gone. We get 16 wins and Pirlo was absolutely pivotal. What a great debut for him. Gets the man of the match with a 9.1, but... Let's start with the 3 player picks then. Can we see something fancy in one of these? No, but we do take Koundé. I wish that was tradable. Isn't he like still 100k or something? Yeah, wow. What a pull that is. Second player pick. Gets us... we'll take Beth Mead for fodder. We're not ever going to use Cascarino. And we will take 88 rated Endler as well. So some decent fodder, as well as a fantastic first owner, Jules Koundé, from the player picks. Let's head over to the store and start with our 100k pack. It's going to be a German striker from Bayern Munich. I was assuming this is a woman, unless I'm forgetting about someone. It is Schürrle. 86 rated, but I believe she was the only walkout in that pack. I didn't see the little symbol to signify a double walkout. She was not, but we do get ourselves some more lovely fodder there. Let's store the 83s on the trade pile and discard the rest, unless Malcolm is still worth something or Benson Biney is still worth something. He is not, so we'll discard all of them. Next up is the Ultimate Pack, which again is not going to be special. It's going to be a Croatian centre mid. We know who that is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. But is it going to be a double walkout? It is not. It is just going to be our boy Luka Modric once again, and we will skip past him since we know he is the only walkout in this pack. But we do get an inform Sonko in the pack as well. A couple of 85s, which are also much, much needed, and some more lovely fodder. Now, our actual chances of getting something good. We are guaranteed 585s, which is just fantastic for the grind regardless. But let's see some high-rated cards. Let's see a promo card. We haven't seen a promo card on this channel for ages, EA. We're not going to see it in this one. It's going to be a Portuguese centre mid from Manchester City. That is going to be Bernardo Silva, and he's going to be the only walkout in this pack. We pack Bernardo Silva every single week at the moment. He has definitely replaced Rodri as the Manchester City troll as I wear my Manchester United shirt ahead of the Manchester derby this afternoon. With Bernardo Silva, we have Onana, so at least there is a little bit of balance to the Manchester pack on derby day. And then finally, we have the 85 times 3 to round off Champs Rewards. It's not going to be a promo card again. It's going to be a Spanish centre-back, which probably means it's from Barcelona, but it's a solo walkout again. It's going to be Mappy Leon, 89 rated. That's a very good card, to be fair. I imagine she's still just fodder price. Let's skip past her and check out what the 285s are. It's Jackie Grealish.
Hello.
And Zinsberger. Leon is just fodder price, as we predicted, but it is good fodder for the account. That is going to be it for Champs Rewards. Let's head over to Future Me in a few days' time to finish off that Pirlo review.
One eternity later.
Thank you very much, past me. It is now Wednesday morning, and I'm once again in my Manchester United shirt ahead of yet another massive game this evening. But I bring you here to Division Rivals, where we have completed 89 out of 90 games for the milestone with just 1 day left. Now, apparently, it is just going to be Tifos, but I've heard a little rumour that they might be hiding some sneaky packs behind there as well. So I figure with 3 games to go, and if we win all 3 games, we will get promoted to Division 3 as well. What better place to test out Pirlo in the remaining games. This is the team that we're going to be using. We've mixed it up a little bit more. We're actually now playing two strikers out right up front in Rush and Kluivert, just because I've been enjoying that a little bit more recently. You'll also see that I've got Okagawa in at cam. I am still doing the Evos on this account. I'm basically just doing Bundesliga Evos, just because I think some of the best ones so far have been from the Bundesliga. So you will see Okagawa pop up at times in these matches as well. But Pirlo is going to be remaining where he was in the last few games. Let's see how he gets on in division rivals.
Just enjoy him, man.
So here we are with the first clip of game number one. The first thing you'll notice is he absolutely floors Declan Rice's SBC, which is a hell of an achievement considering how good that card is. We then feed the ball around the outside, trying to get the players into our usual setup in the 4-3-3. Feed it into Pirlo, activate the 5-star skill, get past Rice and Urso, play it into Ian Rush, and despite his first touch plus, he fluffs it, but he gives it to Kluivert, and sadly, he puts it over. Our opponent then ends up scoring a free kick with Van Dijk, which is absolutely hilarious. But you see Pirlo gets on the ball here, flicks it past Rice and Urso again. Brilliant spray of play out to Ian Rush, who squares up Kyle Walker. Go for a little bit of technical dribbling. See the space open up for Okagawa. He feeds the ball into Pirlo. Yet again, the 5-star skill jinks inside Rice and Van Dijk. And Pirlo scores yet again to make it 3-2 for him. Here again, we see Pirlo picking up the ball, feeding it into Rosicky and Kluivert. You then see Pirlo make this incredible run off the ball, which then creates space in the middle for Ian Rush, who takes the shot, but sadly hits it over once again. Just moments later, we see Collier pick up the ball and give it straight to Pirlo. He feeds it into Kluivert, and then watch Pirlo make this burst past Centurion Girioso into the box again, and it's another unerring finish from the Italian to make it 4 goals in just 2 games of champs and rivals. What an impact player he is proving to be. And again, we now see us picking up the ball with Okagawa into Pirlo again. Another little bit of skill on Rice and Gierso into the space. We go for a power shot, green timed. And Alisson parries it behind for a corner. A corner that we end up scoring. But for the purpose of the corner tutorial coming at the end of the week, I'm not going to show you how we scored it.
You naughty, naughty. You teasing me, you naughty, naughty.
And off the back of that corner goal, our opponent rage quit to give us the first win of 3. Let's move ahead to game number 2. For this game, our opponent was playing a 4-2-3-1, so we shifted to a 3-5-2 this time. So Pirlo is going to be playing at left CDM in this one, as opposed to the right centre mid position he was in the last game. You can see him picking up the ball here. Once again, trying to activate his skills, looking for the opportunity to create some space, doing a little bit of technical dribbling as well. Lovely feed pass into Kluivert. He then spreads it into Rosicky. Ball then into Okagawa. He's on the spin, looking for a space, in for Rush. And once again, our strikers fluff the chance in front of goal. Second clip for you now, and as you can see, we are holding the ball with Dudek and doing our little side kick to Risa. If you missed the 3-5-2 tutorial, sure to check that one out. Here again, you see Risa picking up the ball in a tight area of space, not afraid to receive it under pressure, spins away from his opponents, and then a lovely pass out to David Beckham to set off another attack. Where Beckham feeds the ball into Ian Rush, who squares up Van Dijk, beats him. I go for the little nutmeg, and sadly, it goes behind for a corner. And you guessed it, folks, we scored from that corner as well. Make sure to check out Friday's video. Into the second half we go then, and once again, you can see we have ourselves a nice little goal kick. As always, we're trying to work the angles off of the 4-2-3-1. So we're going to be trying to feed the ball out to either Risa or Beckham at the best possible opportunity. Pirlo picks the ball up, a lovely turn on Joe Cole, and then Rodrigo, and then look at this pass with the bend to whip it all the way around Mendy to set Beckham on his way. That play ended up resulting in yet another corner, and well, guess what, folks? We all know what happens when I get a corner.
I don't believe it.
Next clip for you now, we see Okagawa win the ball, feed it into Rush. Kluivert's under a bit of pressure. He feeds it to Pirlo. A lovely touch and pass into Okagawa. And once he's fully evoed, you'd feel he's going to score that chance. And with the likes of Litmanen and Rui Costa in the club, you would feel under normal circumstances, I am going to be scoring that chance. But yet again, Pirlo not afraid to pick the ball and play passes under pressure, really proving how useful he can be in that midfield area. Final clip of game 2 then, and you might be wondering that I've given him a gladiator, but I'm yet to show you any clips of him making any tackles. And to be honest with you, that's because he really wasn't making any. This tackle right here coming up on Xavi Simons is probably the only real good tackle he put in any of the matches I had him on a gladiator. Again there, you see him playing a quick pass into into Risa. He then squares up Walker and Eder Militao, sprints past them as only Risa can. He releases the Kraken, but sadly, it's off the bar. And to be honest with you, because of the fact that he wasn't making tackles, before the final game, I decided to make the decision to actually switch him off the Gladiator and give him a finisher. The reason for doing this is obviously he then keeps the 92 finishing, which has been so important to us so far. It also massively boosts his attack positioning, as well as volleys and penalties, but it also boosts his agility and balance, which is something he obviously did not have on the Gladiator. I'm boosting him now to 93 agility and 81 balance, and also the 99 dribbling stat outright. For me, it just made a little bit more sense because like we said, with the Gladiator, he wasn't making that many tackles anyway. So now we can allow him to be even more influential in the midfield, make even more use of those 5-star skills and have him have even more chance of keeping the ball under pressure to then potentially create even more chances and with the boost to attack positioning, potentially get even more goals. So into that final game we go then, and we are once again in the 4-3-3 as our opponent is playing the sweaty meta of 4-3-2-1. We feed the ball into Pirlo here with Beckham, and immediately you can see that agility and balance boost. And look at the spin, the whacker into Kluivert, surely one of our strikers. It's going to bury it this time. No, of course not. I honestly don't know what was wrong with them this morning. A few moments later, we once again see Beckham back in the right back position, playing the ball into Dudek. We then feed the ball into midfield now that we've beaten the press. Ball played into Kluivert, into Pirlo, and then we use a little bit of speed, a little bit of a burst, feed the ball out to Kluivert. He's got Rosicki on the overlap. He plays it into Okagawa, who goes round the keeper. He's clearly learnt off of Pirlo how to be absolute class under pressure, and this time Okagawa is able to grab himself a goal, even though his objective is, of course, to get assists. This clip I'm just putting in because I think it's really impressive. We already showed you him flooring that SBC, Declan Rice, in the first game of Rivals, but look at this. He is holding off and just bursting away from the SBC Declan Rice and then feeding that ball out to Ian Rush. If I'd just been a little bit quicker in that situation, Rush could have been in on net, but do not shirk on this guy's physicalities. It's really, really scary how easily he's able to hold off big CDMs and big midfielders just by hitting that shield button. For whatever reason, Declan Rice just cannot get the ball off him. We find ourselves with yet another goal kick as we make some substitutions in the second half. We once again play it nice and slow initially to beat our opponent's press. And now watch Pirlo here. He plays this ball and just watch the movement of Pirlo as this play develops. Aljaber plays it out to Rui Costa. It's a poor pass from him into Aljaber. But now watch Pirlo break off the back of Bonpastor in behind the defence. Rice can only bring him down. And it is a penalty for Andrea Pirlo. And obviously, for the purpose of this video, he's got 96 penalties. Our opponent thinks they're clever in moving their keeper to one side. We're not taking the bait at all as Pirlo smashes it in to make it 2-0. And now the final clip from today's matches. You see once again, we feed the ball into David Beckham. He puts it into Pirlo, and this just brings everything together. A lovely ball out wide to Rui Costa. A little flick on to John Arnorisa. He's then given the space to burst down the line. And we just know who is going to be in the middle, waiting for the ball with the increased attack positioning. Andrea Pirlo, first time volley. The keeper does not even move. Our opponent pauses it. Pirlo has done the damage once again. 2 goals for him in this match. And that is going to be the rage quit to seal our promotion to Division 3. And there is the confirmation. Division 3 achieved in the 90th match of the season. Let's head over to the squad screen for the final thoughts.
That tastes like promotion!
So, my final thoughts on Centurion's Andrea Pirlo. I have to admit, I am absolutely in love with this card. 4 games and 6 goals. 0 assists, but as you'd have seen from the gameplay, that's not his fault. That's because for whatever reason in those Rivals games, Rush and Kluivert couldn't hit a barn door, let alone the back of the net. But man, this card is fantastic. I really, really would recommend. The only drawback is, of course, the cost of the SBC. At the moment, it is around 600k, which is an awful lot for an untradeable card. Obviously, for the purposes of this series, I'm going to be completing him regardless. And like I say, I'm absolutely in love with this card anyway. What I would say is the standard version of Pirlo is only 200k at the moment. So maybe you guys should give him a go first before completing this SBC. The only issue is that that card has a lot less shooting and rather significantly has a lot less stamina when compared to this Andrea Pirlo card. But other than that, really the only other player in the game that has stats and abilities similar to this Pirlo card is Putillas, who is actually even more expensive than this SBC. So realistically right now, he is the best value card that has these attributes and most importantly, those 5-star skills. So as you would have seen in all of those clips, the 5-star skill has been majorly important to everything I've done when using this card. But man, I'm sitting here right now saying that this card's worth it. If you play the style of play that I play, which is a lot of possession-based, little bit of flair sprinkled in, movement in and around the penalty area, this is your guy. This is just your guy. And yeah, I cannot speak highly enough of this card. And like I say, it's 6 goals. It probably should be 2 or 3 assists as well. And not only that, we didn't even get to test out his free kicks. Now, granted, I did score a few corners in this video, and I probably could have given him an assist from that as well, but I just had Beckham on corners because it's David Beckham. I'm a Man United fan.
What? Nah, I never knew that.
Let me know down in the comments if you're going to be completing him. Genuinely, I am intrigued to know what you guys think of him, because I genuinely think this is the best midfielder that I've used so far this year outside of Centurion's Hullet in draft, which is a completely different style of player anyway. So yeah, really, really happy with this card. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. Drop a like if you have enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on Friday for that corner tutorial.